Please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and please press the bell icon so that you get to know when my latest video has come. And to learn more and to find a video relevant to you, please do check out my videos list.
Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. Today we will talk about the double debilitation cancellation of planets and how it can be an added asset, it can be a boon, and it can be a plus for you, especially when a planet gets debilitated. Now, before we start, let me just tell you that any challenge that a planet goes through, whether it's through debilitation or combustion or eclipse, is definitely not an advantage, it is a disadvantage. Various shlokas and various ancient texts tell us that combustion, debilitation, eclipses are a challenge to the planet's strength and its ability to give you good results, good worldly results. So here debilitation cancellation is an advantage because negativity of a planet getting combusted and debilitated and the negative results that the planet can give are to large extent being overcome. So to that extent it becomes an added advantage. By virtue of itself, debilitation cancellation is welcome because of overcoming the negativity of the debilitated planet, but not like an exalted planet is an advantage, not to that extent, not related to that. So a double debilitation cancellation will be an added advantage because to a large extent the negative entities or the negative results, characteristics of the planet are being overcome. However, a debilitation cancellation is very different from a double debilitation cancellation, and its manifestations are different, its results are different. How you approach a double debilitated cancelled planet is very different from how you should approach just a debilitation cancellation. So what firstly is a debilitated planet? For those who are not very well versed with debilitation, a debilitated planet is one where the planet is placed in a sign where it loses a lot of its strength, and in fact it can give challenges to the nature. So for example, it has been given in various shlokas that Sun gets debilitated in Libra, Mercury gets debilitated in Pisces, Venus gets debilitated in Virgo, Moon gets debilitated in Scorpio, Mars gets debilitated in Cancer, Jupiter gets debilitated in Capricorn, and Saturn gets debilitated in Aries. This has been mentioned very clearly in various ancient texts. So there is no debate about in which sign these planetary entities get debilitated or exalted in. In fact, to an extent, even the degree at which a planet gets exalted or debilitated have also been mentioned. The degrees are also important, and I have also made some videos where I have talked about why at certain degrees planets get debilitated or exalted and the deeper meaning of the specific degree and why a specific degree is mentioned for debilitation and exaltation. However, I have also mentioned that within 2 to 3 degrees also the planet can give you good results if it's an exaltation, or can overcome debilitation if you are carrying some mannerisms, some characteristics in your personality for overcoming the debilitation. So please see my videos where I have talked about how debilitated Nakshatra Lord can be helped by overcoming its tendencies by strengthening those planets which are the ruler of the sign and the planet which gets exalted in the sign. So coming back to the topic, the double debilitation of planets, keep in mind that out of these 9 planetary entities, Rahu and Ketu have not been mentioned as getting exalted or debilitated in any signs. Some astrological texts do mention about Taurus, Rahu getting exalted in Taurus. So it's people logically see as Ketu getting exalted in Scorpio. Some other sites on the web and some other astrologers also mention different signs. However, there is not enough strength to or credibility of that claim that Rahu and Ketu get exalted or debilitated because these are shadow planets. So we will talk about that in another video, why Rahu and Ketu don't get exalted or debilitated. I promise you I'll come up with a following video after this. The other is, out of the remaining 7 planetary entities, the physical bodies, from Sun until Saturn, you will find that Venus doesn't get double debilitation cancellation, because Venus gets debilitated in Virgo, and Mercury is the ruler of Virgo, and Mercury also gets exalted in Virgo. So the double debilitation cancellation does not happen with Venus, and so it doesn't happen with Moon, because Moon gets debilitated in Scorpio and no planet gets exalted in Scorpio sign. It is also another thing that Moon also gets exalted in Taurus and no other planet gets exalted in Taurus. So I'll make another video also on that why Moon is an outlier among these planets, where Moon gets debilitated in a sign and exalted in a sign when no other planet gets exalted or debilitated. So what does debilitation cancellation mean? That when a planet gets debilitated in a sign and either the ruler of that sign or a planet which gets exalted in that sign either gets conjuncted with a debilitated planet or is aspecting the debilitated planet. So for example, Saturn gets debilitated in Aries, and so if Mars gets also either placed in Aries with Saturn or Mars aspects Saturn in Aries, then the cancellation or the debilitation of Saturn happens. Or if Sun, which gets exalted in Aries, is either aspecting Aries sign or gets placed along with Saturn in the Aries sign, then too Saturn's debilitation gets cancelled. However, a double debilitation cancellation means that the ruler of the sign, in this particular case, if Saturn gets debilitated in your horoscope in Aries sign, and if both Mars as well as Sun either get conjunct with Saturn in Aries or aspect Saturn in Aries, then Saturn is said to be under a double debilitation cancellation. Same thing will go for Mercury also. Mercury gets debilitated in the Pisces sign, and if both Venus, which gets exalted in the Pisces sign, or Jupiter either aspect or conjunct with Mercury in the Pisces sign, then Mercury is also said to undergo a double debilitation. Same thing with Mars and as well as Jupiter, that they also can undergo double debilitation when the planets, the sign in which they get debilitated in, is either aspected or conjuncted by the ruler of the sign, or and as well as the aspect or conjunction of the planet which gets exalted in the sign. So let's take it one by one. What does double debilitation cancellation mean and what is the advantage to it? So firstly, as I said earlier, it's an advantage only because it is able to overcome the debilitation, and it's not a great thing by itself like an exalted planet. So let's see what is the advantage given to you after a planet gets debilitated. So debilitation cancellation does not mean completely the negative attributes of the planet are cancelled or negated. What it means is, and I have given this example in an earlier video as well, is when you take a piece of paper, a fresh piece of paper out of the printing press, for example, a white sheet of paper, very nicely cut, very smooth, and when you take the piece of paper, you write something on it with a pencil, and you also crumple the paper, crumple it as much as possible from all sides, and then keep on crumpling it for 2, 3, 4 minutes, open it and then crumple it again, and it's full of all sorts of wrinkles on the paper. And now try to open it and smoothen it out, and whatever you have written on it with the pencil, try to rub it off with the best eraser which is possible. With all your efforts, as much as you do, you will not be able to restore it to the same state as it came out of the printing press when the paper came out as a freshly cut paper. So all your attempts to restore it to its original state will go negated, which means you may be able to smoothen out the paper to a large extent. However, the wrinkles will still remain, and some remnants of the pencil's marks will still remain. You will not be able to take them out completely. So debilitation cancellation is like that you have tried to smoothen out the wrinkles of the paper, smoothen out the marks of the pencil, but you will never be able to restore it to its original position, to its original strength. So a debilitation cancellation is the attempt of the zodiac to help you to overcome the negatives of the planet as much as possible, but because the remnants of the debilitation remain, so the planet still gives some challenges still give some issues, still give you some drawbacks every now and then, especially during important transits, important dashas and antardashas. How does the double debilitation cancellation help? The double debilitation cancellation, the way it helps is, it will enhance one strength of the debilitated planet to a large extent, while there will be one negative attribute which it will not touch or it will not be able to affect. For example, let's take the example of the planetary entity or the heavenly body Sun. Sun gets debilitated in the sign of Libra, and if it's under double debilitation, which means Venus and Saturn, Venus which rules Libra and Saturn which gets exalted in Libra, either both are conjunct with Sun or are aspecting the Sun in Libra, then you can say that Sun is under a double debilitation cancellation. What does this mean? It means that there will be one attribute of Sun which will be strongly enhanced because of the double debilitation cancellation, but there will be one characteristic of the Sun which will still be under debilitation, where nothing will be done through the double debilitation cancellation. So which strength of Sun will be enhanced? Venus represents creativity, Saturn represents responsibility, dedication, commitment. So the Sun's ability to take accountability will be restored to a large extent and in fact enhanced, which means a person who has a debilitated Sun and is undergoing a double debilitation cancellation by virtue of Venus and Saturn's aspect or conjunction with Sun, here the person will feel very, very responsible in his or her life. Will also take a lot of accountability for his or her action, and such a person will be seen by others as a very responsible person, very accountable person, and somebody on whom you can depend upon, on whom the responsibility can be given to. However, what does Sun also represent? Sun represents leadership. Sun also represents being top of the game, getting the leadership position. Accountability comes in directly when you are given a leadership position. But the double debilitation cancellation is where somebody gives you more responsibility, finding you more accountable, finding you more dedicated, finding you more committed, finding you more creative, because of Venus and Saturn being placed with the Sun or aspecting the Sun. However, the leadership position may not be given to you, which means you, by virtue of being somebody who is being seen as responsible and accountable, which Sun stands for, strong Sun stands for, people will look at you as somebody who they can depend on, and so they will give you the responsibility. It is like the boss out of 10 people in his team will identify you as a stand-in leader in his absence, because he sees you as being most responsible or being most accountable. So he will delegate his responsibilities to you when he is going on a vacation or he is going on a trip or he is too busy. So he will delegate responsibility to you, but he will not give you the leadership position. You will be the same strength, you will have the same designation as earlier as all your colleagues. You will not have authority over them, which Sun represents, but you will be given more accountability, more responsibility. So you will be responsible for things, you will be responsible for the team, but you will have no authority on the team. You will not be able to reprimand them, you will not be able to take decisions over them or for them. You will be able to take care of only the accountability and the responsibility. So when the boss is back, he will ask you that I held you responsible, I delegated you the responsibility but not the authority. So did you do well? So you will be pulled down if you don't do well, but you will be appreciated. But because the boss sees you as somebody who's accountable and responsible, will the leadership position come to you? There is no guarantee here. You will have to work harder, and many times over you will have to show that you can be very responsible and accountable, and you also deserve the leadership position, the authority, before it is given to you. So a double debilitation cancellation will enhance one strength of the planet to a large extent and give you excellent results there. So with a double debilitation cancellation of Sun, people will see you as responsible, people will feel you accountable, responsibility will be given to you. However, the leadership authority position may not be given to you. It will also enhance the creativity, which Sun and Venus together come in. It will give you stability, and stability will be enhanced. Commitment to a cause will also be enhanced. So you will be able to put long hours of hard work and creative work and get excellent results because of the double debilitation cancellation. However, the authority, the leadership, you will have to still work hard and doubly hard like a debilitated sun, to be able to get that. Now, what is the double debilitation cancellation, for example, for Mercury? The double debilitation cancellation for Mercury means Mercury gets debilitated in Pisces, both Venus and Jupiter being placed with Mercury, which means now Mercury has a double debilitation cancellation. Here, the creativity of the person will surely be enhanced, because Mercury is the planet of logic. Mercury enhances your logical ability, your decision making ability, your choices and intellect using capability. When Mercury gets debilitated, the logical reasoning gets compromised, but the creativity of the person gets enhanced. So when Venus is placed with Mercury in the sign of Pisces, the creativity of the person is very highly enhanced. And when Jupiter is also placed there, because Jupiter rules Pisces, and now it is a double debilitation cancellation, and Jupiter expands the results of a certain sign and the planet that it is placed with. So the creativity here is expanded multiple times. So if somebody wants to do any creative work, especially writing, communicating, or singing, or anything related to arts, they can get excellent results when Mercury is under a double debilitation cancellation. However, the logical reasoning capability of Mercury still remains compromised, even though it is under a double debilitation cancellation, because you cannot be very creative and imaginative and also be logical and reasoning at the same time. In fact, being more logical and reasoning, you will curb the imaginary tendencies. You will say, no, this is not possible. Don't imagine things. This is what is practical. This is what is logical. You are just imagining things. You are being too creative. So creativity is almost like at the other end of being logical and reasoning. So while the creativity of the person is supremely enhanced to give excellent results as a writer, as a songwriter, as a story writer, as a blog writer, or anything related to creativity or writing or communication, the logical reasoning capability of the person will still be reduced. He'll have to work harder to come across as somebody who is also logical and practical. Now, what is the double debilitation cancellation for, say, Mars? Because we already talked that Moon does not undergo a double debilitation cancellation, because Moon gets debilitated in Scorpio. Mars aspecting or conjunct with Moon in Scorpio will cancel the debilitation, but no other planet gets exalted in Scorpio, so Moon cannot go through a double debilitation cancellation. We'll do another video what it means for Moon and why is it an outlier, where it only planet which gets exalted in Taurus, and no other planet gets debilitated in Taurus, and Moon is the only planet which gets debilitated in Scorpio, and no planet gets exalted in Scorpio. So Mars gets debilitated in Cancer, and we know that Moon rules Cancer and Jupiter gets exalted in Cancer. So if Mars is undergoing a double debilitation cancellation by virtue of both Moon and Jupiter either placed in the Cancer sign with Mars or aspecting the sign, then what happens here is Mars' ability to be able to empathize with others is highly increased, because Moon is placed here, and so empathy of Moon and the goal orientation of Mars is enhanced here. However, the energy with which somebody can be very aggressive and get things done is reduced, because here the person is empathizing. So when you are empathizing with somebody, you can't be very angry at the person, because the empathy or understanding ability is very high. So if somebody mistreats you, if Mars is alone in Cancer, then either you will have no anger at all, you will just don't know how to react, or you react in such a manner, with such ferocious aggression, that the person will not know what hit him. So Moon, by being placed with Mars, will enhance your empathy, your understanding. You cannot be very understanding of somebody, you empathize with him, but be angry at him at the same time and supremely angry with him about the same thing. So if you empathize with somebody, you are saying, okay, I understand why you did what you did, so I am not angry with you. You can't say, I can empathize with you, but I am very angry with you. Then there is understanding. So here the person's empathy ability, or using your empathy, using your softness for the person and understanding for the person, will also align you with the goals, saying that I understand why you're doing this and why you have this certain goal, so I'm with you. So that kind of energy Moon brings in with debilitation cancellation Mars, and Jupiter tends to expand that ability and also gives you the wisdom to forgive. However, the energy of winning at all costs is reduced. So here the person cannot have the very strong willpower, very strong motivation. The killing spirit, to win at all cost spirit, that gets reduced because moon brings in the softness of also approach to things. So the person becomes very enhanced in his ability to understand, to empathize, and so you strongly relate to the goal. And so you will be stable to the goal. Jupiter will expand how you are able to achieve that goal, but you will never have the killing spirit to be able to achieve the goal at all costs, which Mars gives you. On the other hand, Jupiter undergoes a double debilitation cancellation in the sign of Capricorn when both Mars and Saturn, Mars which gets exalted in Capricorn and Saturn which rules Capricorn, are either placed with Jupiter or are aspecting Jupiter. Here, what does Jupiter represent? Jupiter represents expansion, wisdom, higher learning. And Mars and Saturn cancel the double debilitation, which means they enhance or give back the results of Jupiter to a large extent, which it had lost because of its debilitation. However, what happens is Jupiter's ability to expand the results of a planet of the house are restored. So Jupiter can expand. And Jupiter can also use its higher learning along with the energy and the willpower of Mars, the killing spirit of Mars, and the dedicated spirit of Saturn to achieve goals. However, Jupiter's ability to be wise in certain situations is reduced or not given back or not restored, because of which the ability to be able to go and get results at any cost are enhanced. Jupiter expands that ability and uses the higher learning, whatever experiences that you have, you will use that learning to be able to achieve goals, and you will be stable and you will be consistent, which Saturn gives you, but you will not be able to use your wisdom to be able to achieve those goals. So you may falter in certain times, and wherever you need to use wisdom, there, because of the inability to use wisdom, you will still find that you are challenged there. That is the double debilitation cancellation of Jupiter. And what is the double debilitation cancellation of Saturn? The double debilitation cancellation of Saturn means Saturn is placed in Aries in your horoscope, and here both Sun, which gets exalted in Aries, as well as Mars, which rules Aries, are either aspecting Saturn in the sign of Aries or conjunct with Saturn in the sign of Aries. So what does Saturn represent? Saturn represents dedication. Saturn represents an ability to be committed, persevering, patience, committing to rules, relating to rules, and believing in authority of rules, and being somebody who is more of a worker, a helper. So here what happens is, because Sun and Mars both are placed here, so here the person will have a very high energy to be able to be very goal oriented and seek leadership, seek accountability. So the person will take responsibility, will take accountability, but here the discipline that Saturn gives you. Saturn is the planet of discipline. Saturn is somebody who will get up in the morning at a sharp time, will leave to work at a sharp time, will follow the order, the structure. But the structure enhancing ability of Saturn is reduced or not restored, even though it is under a double debilitation cancellation. Though the commitment is there, the dedication is there, and Sun is a responsibility, Sun is accountability. So Saturn's and Sun's coming together enhances your ability to take accountability and to show leadership. However, you will not be disciplined enough in the manner in which you do things. So here, if you are under a double debilitation cancellation of Saturn with Sun and Mars, you will jump headlong into decision, you will take quick decisions. However, you will not be able to do things with discipline. You will not be able to follow order, structure. You will not be able to follow a timetable. You may not be able to be punctual. If you are busy with something, you will cancel everything else. Even though you have a timetable, you will say, no, I am at it right now, because of Sun and Mars energies being there in Aries, very fire energies. So all ability to think straight and think with a certain disciplined approach will go. You will either be very creative sometime, you will take harsh decisions sometime, goal oriented decisions, killing decisions, winning decisions sometime. Sometimes you may not take any decisions at all. while you're taking accountability. So the discipline of Saturn is reduced, and so a leader who takes accountability, who wants to win at any cost, but who cannot be very structured in his or approach, is the double debilitation cancellation of Saturn. So friend, this is the double debilitation cancellation of different planets, where one strength of theirs is supremely enhanced, whereas some other strength of that is reduced or still compromised, is not restored back, because of which the pluses of the double debilitation cancellation, one strength being restored and in fact enhanced, will come to you. However, you will still face challenges on that weakness which persists even when the planet is going through a double debilitation, because of one characteristic still remaining compromised. So if you are under a double debilitation cancellation of any of these planets, look at some strength of the planet which is being enhanced, which strength is being compromised, work on enhancing the strength of the planet, and work on the weakness which the planet still persists with in spite of undergoing a double debilitation. Then only you will be able to utilize the double debilitation cancellation to your advantage and make it as an asset for you rather than as a disadvantage. So friends, like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation for me, reach out to me at the links given below. Till some other time with some other video, this is your friend Astrologer and Guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.